Hello and welcome back. I'm going to resume working on this paper doll junk journal for a swap. I'm hoping to make, I know I'll make at least one more, but I'd like to make 2 more for the shop. As you could see in the previous video, I have lots and lots and lots of paper dolls, and I didn't even show you all of them. As you know, probably, if you watch my videos, you know I like to make my journals out of vintage book covers. But usually when you do a swap, the sizes are so specific that I can't find the right size book cover. And it had to be a hardcover. So I cut chipboard for the cover. It had to be 9x6. So I cut chipboard and I chose just some pretty paper for covering it. And there's the inside. And I have this one that I already taped up and is ready to cover, and that's when I decided I should probably bring you with me. So I've already got there's the red line tape all around, and then ATG tape in strips. Let's see, how is this going to go? It's right side up. I guess this pattern doesn't really matter. So because I'm going to have a spine on it, I can line this up at the edge. I don't need to wrap it around at that edge. But I can wrap the rest of it around. And because the paper is the thinner variety, I think the ATG tape will be fine for holding it. I used the red line tape on the front. So I put my ATG tape all around, except for that edge, and then I just fold the corner up like that. Kind of press it down. And I want a little bit of tape here to help hold this down when I fold it, so I'll just put a little more tape on the corner. You don't need much. Turn this a little bit more so I don't keep going out of camera. Fold that up. I didn't do this step that I usually do, which is to kind of crease it up. And you might have a little extra tape in there, so with the ATG tape you can just rub it out. The red line tape you can't do that too. And then I will put this down, and then I can't wait to show you what I'm going to use to decorate the cover. I've had it for a little while, not terribly long, but I showed it in a video when I got it. And now I get to use some of it. I have other plans for some of it too. I had to stop and itch my ear. I don't know when allergy season is going to be over, but it seems like it's going on forever. It just makes me feel yucky all the time. Okay, so here's the cover. Now, these are the Corey Dantini fabrics that I had ordered online. I have one that I started. Here it is. And that's what I'm going to use to decorate the fronts and the backs of these books. The little panels are the perfect size for these. It has a figure, and this is the Girl Power collection. So this one says Curious. And each little panel has the figure and a little rectangle, a really pretty pattern underneath it. So this is perfect for gluing to the front and then wrapping this around the bottom for a pocket. And I put a little eyelet on the edge of this and then a little lace across there because that will show on the front. So that's what I'm going to do to the front. I think I'll put Smart on the back. So it'll also form the pocket in the back. Just going to trim this up a little bit. Probably out of frame right now. I'm just trimming the raw edge off the top of this panel. So I'm going to use my 3-in-1. This one's almost empty. But never fear, I have another one on standby. So some of you may have gotten one of these panels, or maybe it was 2. I can't remember if I gave away 1 or 2 with fabric bundles after I bought these. So some of you may have gotten some of these panels. So here's an idea of something you can do with them. I got 3 different designs from Corey Dantini. I'll have to link her. She has an Etsy shop, but I got these from a seller from a website where they sell different kinds of fabrics, including Corey Dantini's designs. So I will try to remember to link her Etsy shop and this website. Let me get this right. Okay. Oops. Well, in order to not lay the glue down on my counter, I shouldn't have glued the bottom, but I did, so I'll have to line it up this way. And hope that it's straight. Let me flip it over and see what we got. I think I want it to be up a little higher. I didn't think... Sorry, that's the allergies taking my voice away. I didn't think this through by putting that glue on the whole panel. Have to clean off my... Oh, I really didn't think it through because I put enough glue on there that it will not be a pocket. First we'll clean this off. This is why I can't keep my mat clean, and I can never get all the glue off. If anybody has any tricks for that, let me know. Well, I'm just going to let that dry. I can wipe some of it off, but I don't want to take the risk of sticking it down and making it stick. Let's try it again on this side. I don't want to have to go over to my sewing machine because I would have to move my camera. So if I want any lace on this one, I can glue it on. Okay, so I want to put glue just on the picture part and the tiny bit below. You were probably watching me put glue all down the center of the bottom and saying, no, 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 it won't be a pocket if you do that. Wish I could hear ya pointing out when I'm going astray. My mother was so anxious to see a paper doll journal after she gave me her paper dolls, and I'm glad I'm I'm glad I signed up for that, even though after I did, I was like, what are you thinking? You got so much to do. But my mother needs to see me using the paper dolls she gave me. Okay, and I cut the spine out. It was supposed to be a 2-inch spine. It can be up to 3 inches, but and I usually don't create the spine till after the pages are done, so that I know how thick I need the spine to be. But I'm going to go with the 2-inch spine. I think this is the piece I cut. No, this one is. Yep, that's 2 inches. Probably should have done this before I put the panels on, but I was so anxious. You've seen me make a spine before, so I don't think I'll do this on camera. What I'll do is, this is the back side. I will put red line tape up here on all 4 edges of this piece, and then up on this piece. Cut a piece of Tyvek that just goes beyond the red line tape, and then lay the Tyvek down. And then probably cover the spine with fabric. Maybe fabric on the outside and paper on the inside, but sometimes I do fabric on the inside too. But right now, I'm going to cut. Oh, and look at this. This is an vintage fabric that I got at the Salvation Army, and I love those colors, and I think they're perfect for this Corey Dantini paper. I don't know how well everything is going to mesh because some of the paper dolls have a very vintage look. But I'm going to be using this paper because it goes along with the light and airy and fun and quirky Corey Dantini fabrics. I'm supposed to have 3 signatures with 5 pages in each signature. Where's my paper cutter? I'm going to need to go up to my fabric stores pretty soon and get, or my craft stores, and get a new paper blade, paper cutting blade. I was going to show you my blade. I don't know where it is right now. It's here on the table somewhere, but it's buried. I don't know if you saw the video where I said I had just replaced my blade and it wouldn't cut. I had to press down really hard to get it to cut. And then when I examined the blade, I saw that the point was cut off. Oh, here it is. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but instead of a point, it's straight across. No wonder it wouldn't cut. So I'm going to take that with me to Hobby Lobby and see if they'll replace it, because those blades aren't cheap. Here's a little baggie of stuff. Oh, there's my mother. I'll come back.